Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a video on fragrances that I've worn the most this spring. And I'm going to start with Parfums de Marly Meliora. You can see it right here. Obviously the bottle is very beautiful, and in general I think this is a hidden gem in Parfums de Marly house. The most hyped fragrance from this house is Delina, and the hype is deserved, but I would really suggest you pay attention to Meliora as well. It has the notes of blackcurrant, red berries, cassis, vanilla, musk, and I've seen a lot of reviews comparing this to Lalic's Amethyst. I've had Amethyst and I sold it because it just wasn't one of my favorites and I wasn't using it. The comparison is understandable because the most prominent note in both is blackcurrant. But in Amethyst, blackcurrant is very sharp and very sour. And in Meliora, it is very sweet and soft and kind of rounded and beautifully supported by all the other notes. So although blackcurrant is present in both, I think the fragrances are quite different, and my recommendation would be Meliora for sure. Second fragrance that I've worn a lot this spring is Flora Botanica by Balenciaga. Now, I've had this fragrance for many, many years, ever since it first came out. This is not my first bottle. I absolutely love this fragrance. It is green and floral. The main three notes are rose, mint, and cannabis. Don't be scared by cannabis. I cannot really detect this note in this fragrance. The two main notes to me are rose and mint. This is a very interesting rose. It's very fresh, but at the same time, kind of dry. There are a lot of rose fragrances out there, but I think this one is quite unique. The staying power is also great. So if you like rose, this is my suggestion. The next one I have is also a rose fragrance. And this is from Van Cleef and Arpels, from their Extraordinary collection. This is Rose Rouge. So this one has the notes of rose, cacao, raspberry, vanilla, blackcurrant, patchouli, benzoin, vetiver. This is a very different rose. It is sweeter and it has a very prominent note of patchouli, at least to me. In fact, patchouli is the first thing that comes out when I first spray it. If you don't like patchouli, I'm not sure if you would like this. I would definitely not suggest this as a blind buy. So at first there is a strong blast of patchouli, and then eventually as it dries down, the rose comes out more and more, supported by sweetness from raspberry and cacao, although I cannot distinguish these notes separately. The only downfall of this fragrance is that it does not last long, at least not on me. But it is a beautiful fragrance. The next one I have, this is a newer addition to my collection, and this is Valentino's Donna Aqua. This is a sweet almond fragrance with notes of almond, pear, frangipani, sandalwood. The almond is not too sweet, it's not cloying, it's very pleasantly sweet. It's easygoing fragrance. It can be worn in colder weather and in warmer weather. So it's a beautiful almond fragrance. Next one is from Armani Prive collection, and I'm definitely going to butcher the name. This is Pivoine Suzhou, perhaps. So this one has the notes of rose, peony, raspberry, pink pepper, patchouli, musk, amber. To me, the most prominent notes and what I smell in this fragrance is a mix of rose and peony, but it's a very bubbly, champagne-y kind of mix. I almost feel like it's a peony champagne. It's very young, it's very fresh, it's very inoffensive, so very easygoing fragrance. I think this will be another good choice for an office scent. Next one that I have is from the house of Paco Rabanne, and this is Olympea Aqua. Now, I've had the regular Olympea for quite some time, and I love it, and I use it a lot. And recently, I saw a very good deal on Olympea Aqua, and I decided to give it a shot. I wasn't sure if it was any different from the standard Olympea, but I thought, even if it's not, I know that I enjoy it, so I'm going to use it. Well, you can definitely tell that this is a flanker of Olympea. It has similar notes. Well, it has the same notes of sea salt and vanilla, but there's also a huge difference in this one to me. It has the added notes of ginger, bergamot, and some aquatic notes. And this makes this fragrance a lot fresher and kind of zingier and more suitable for warmer weather. So, is it worth having both? I'm not sure. That's up to you. To me, it is definitely worth having both because although they have similarities, I find them different. The next one that I'm going to share with you is from the house of Bvlgari. This is from their Splendida line, and this is Iris Dior. Iris is not my favorite note, and for that reason, I really don't have many fragrances with iris as the prominent note. It adds a lot of powderiness and sweetness that I don't enjoy in my perfumes, but I really like this one. And it has the notes of iris, violet leaf, mimosa, bergamot, green notes, tonka bean. And I think it's bergamot and green notes that make this iris very green and very fresh, and it doesn't have the typical powderiness that I find in other iris fragrances. And so for that reason, I really enjoy it. And actually, this is my daughter's favorite fragrance in my collection. All right, the next one on the list is from the house of YSL, and this is Mon Paris Couture. This is, I think, very girly, very bubbly, fresh, easy to wear. It has raspberry, lychee, rose, peony, musk, patchouli, and it's really a fruity bomb. It smells like fruit supported by musk. Very easy to wear fragrance. Although I don't advocate blind buying, even though I do it a lot, but if you had to blind buy a fragrance from this list, I think this would be the best choice. All right, we have two left. The next one I really haven't seen a lot of reviews about. This is from Annick Goutal, and this is Tenue Desoire. Possibly butchered the name again, not sure. This is a beautiful patchouli and caramel fragrance. Some other notes in it are iris and musk, jasmine, and a surprising addition of leather because I really don't like leather in my fragrances. In fact, I don't think I have any other fragrances with leather. So when I looked up the notes, it really surprised me that this one had leather in it, but I do not detect leather at all. This is mostly caramel and patchouli. Now, if you don't like patchouli, I'm not sure if you're going to like this. And patchouli in this is actually very similar to patchouli in Jimmy Choo, I think, but it is a little bit softer, a little bit more round, more smooth, and easy to wear. I think this one is more suitable for colder weather. No? For warmer weather, whereas Jimmy Choo is more suitable for colder weather. And the last one on the list is from Gucci, and this is Flora. This is very young, easy to wear, kind of a down reach fragrance. It has osmanthus, citrus, peony, rose, sandalwood, and it is a mix of peony and rose. You see that I have quite a few on my list with this combination because I really enjoy those notes. This is fresh, flowery, very easy to wear. So this is my number 10 for the most worn fragrances this spring. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like detailed reviews on any of the fragrances mentioned, please leave me a comment below. Or if you would like, if you have requests for any other videos that you would like to see from me, also let me know down below. Please like if you like this video and subscribe, and I will see you next time very soon. Bye!